Hello and welcome back to Spellforce 3. Today we're going to talk to Agnar, since it's a side quest, and so we're doing it.
I've been wondering, do you have a family? Heirs?
That question came unexpected.
Is it so hard to answer?
It isn't. No. I don't have a family. Save for my sisters.
How come?
Well, I'm afraid to understand my answer, I need to go back a little. You see, I had always known what my life would look like, long before it became what it is. You see, House Arendir is one of the eldest of Northander. The role of every Arendir had already been chosen the moment he or she was given birth to. For me, it was always clear that I would be the Lord Marshal of the Royal Army.
So your parents forced you to do this?
Let me put it this way. It was my duty. Of course, I could have rebelled, but even back then, I had already come to realize that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few. Sure, I too had had my share of boyhood dreams, but betraying my parents and the realm had never been an option.
I still don't understand why becoming the Lord Marshal stopped you from having a family.
It was a choice. I probably don't need to tell you this, but love and marriage are as much a duty as any other. You cannot be a good husband or a good wife if you don't commit entirely. And the same goes for parenthood. And the higher I rose, the more I realized that people in my position, whose decisions affect the lives of tens of thousands, can and should only have one commitment.
Their duty.
Yes. I know it sounds dramatic, but it's the truth. I chose not to have a family, because the realm was my wife and its people were my children. Allowing somebody else into my life would have meant betraying the others.
Well, your dedication is definitely admirable.
Maybe. But we've wasted enough time. You wanted an answer, and that was it. Is there anything else you wanted to know?
Nope.
I'll be leaving now.
All right.
So let's talk to, well, Linsgrim. In the hope that I can finally upgrade his armor a bit. I have these things. Where are they? Wait a moment. One moment, please. I really have too much items. Where are the dwarven armor plating? Here's this reinforced armor. I'm plating the Empyrean leather shoulder pads. And what's so not so? Yeah, I really hope I can upgrade his armor once more.
To this day, the Shaper's magical and technological prowess remains unrivaled. One thing is clear.
Tahar, come over here for a second, will you? You need to see this.
Okay.
There you are. Tahar, I found something incredible.
What is it?
Remember how I asked you for permission to examine your mother's body? Undergas and I did that yesterday.
So, were you able to learn anything?
We did, and this is what I'm so excited about. That jewel in the front part of her cranium. At first, we thought it was simply an ornament to mark her as a member of the priest caste, but it's more than that. It has magical properties.
What kind of magical properties?
It's somewhat similar to the Harbinger's rune. It's essentially a magical talisman that made them smarter and stronger. Long story short, despite her spirit being gone, the ornament still seems to be active. I think we could remove
What?
it.
And that won't hurt her.
Isn't that dangerous?
I'm close to certain it isn't. The ornaments are really just jewelry, like a ring, only woven into the flesh. I think we can remove it without causing your mother's body any harm. But then again, there's no way of knowing for sure.
Leave it there. If there's any chance of freeing my mother from the cane, I want her shell as it was.
Of course. I
Sorry,
understand.
it's grim.
Well
It's
then,
grim.
thank you nonetheless for giving me this chance. The more I learn about the Shapers, the more I realize how fascinating they truly are. Either way, pleasure speaking with you. Hope this wasn't too grim for you, but then again, you asked for it. Give me some time now, will you?
Sure. Take care, Scrim.
Darn it. Why can't I upgrade his armor?
Understood.
So many dwarvish armor parts. I could build me a mechanical dwarf in a Ironbreaker armor or something if this were a Warhammer. Darn it. But let's continue, I'd say.
Will do.
And then go for the world map
Interesting.
since I need to do some things here. Well, not to talk to Pakirov, that's an Kiroi. That's an old mission. That's not really in any way important. Maybe I should take Isgrim out for the next mission or something. Just to give him something to do. Wonder what the background here supposed to be. I mean, yes, it's some kind of stone with maybe it's iron or something, but it's kind of glowy. And there is sand down here. I have no idea. And with that, I think we all have all the. Ooh, right now they have. Did they implement that right now, or was it there because I've advanced the mission so far? Either way, that's a good thing. So, what do we give you, my little friend? Really into passives. Yeah, why not? Right now. And yeah, with that we can go on to the world map. Confirm. And now we're going for either the Eye, Aeonia's Blade, Scorching Desert Oasis. Well, Aeonia's Blade probably not because that's a Keeper Kiroi thing. The Windwall Foothills. That could let us come in contact with the dwarves and the Iskander Wilds. I think it would be the best to go to the Scorching Desert Oasis and Legacy of Destruction. Yeah. Let's meet a fucking dragon. So, naturally I'll take Undergast, Insgrim, and... who else? Agnar? No, that would be an Aura Overload. Maybe Rowan.
You picked the wrong enemies.
Or Gore.
For the fire wielders. We'll make short work of them.
Maybe
I
Yenna.
won't stand a chance.
Yeah, let's take Yenna. Since she has her new vampiric sword.
South of Leonida and east of Hallet lies the Scorching Desert, a place as inhospitable as it is dangerous. The desert is uninhabited save for the dust-crawler orcs, a nomadic orc tribe that roams the dunes in search of fresh water. With a throat as dry as parchment and a throbbing headache, you arrive at the place your scouts described. A small oasis amidst the blazing ocean of sand. Despite the heat, you feel a cold lump forming inside your stomach. Something is nearby. Something powerful.
Is it maybe a dragon like on the title screen? What I wanted to say is the vampiric sword may make her a bit more tanky.
The Falcons were right, Tahar. There is a dragon nearby. It's enormous.
So you think it actually is an elder?
It's possible. Everything we see and everything we do leaves a minor echo in our aura. The ones we leave behind when we die. That creature has millions of echoes woven into its aura. In other words, it has been on this world for millennia.
That's comforting. Remind me, Tahar, why did we just bring one battalion here and not our entire army?
Because the Purity will notice if we move our entire army and could use the opportunity to attack. Right now, nobody knows we're here. Now let's head out.
Let me know what.
Yeah, let's go for the dragon. I hope I'm not underleveled for this, but I'm probably not.
Sure.
I cleared out a base last time. Not intentionally. And
A painful death.
And it wasn't caused by normal fire. These people melted.
I have some of my top people in here,
Let's see.
like Insgrim, who is my top defender with Bastion, Nifltal Shield, and the Earth Rune, especially the Earth Rune. And, well, Iana, who is not one of my top people, but still quite good, and I might need to do something before we start this mission. Damn it. Let's go to Action Group 2. How about it? So, Rally, Void Arrow, Watson. Honestly, I kinda want to have Call of the Forsaken 3 in it. It's just a must-have. And the Rally ability just to not collide with Insgrim's Rune of Earth, or Earth Rune as he calls it. Then for Undergast, naturally I want to have Paradox and Restore in it, and I think I'll go for Resurrection. And finally for Insgrim, we are going to take Earth Rune, Nifltal Shield and Bastion, even though I think Warcry would work well together with Bastion. That's difficult. But, let's keep it like that. And for Iana, we are going to give her Doppelganger. Kinda want to use that. Shadow Strike, naturally, but sadly that does not interrupt. Maybe we'll keep that for Control Group 1 and I'll change it once I ordered her to do this. Yeah, this would be pretty interesting. And then throwing knife for interrupts. On the other hand, I really want to have Shadow Strike. Or maybe Ziphon. Yeah, let's take Ziphon. And what's what? Plus. That's a no. Wait. Why isn't it working? A numblock is active, so it's probably not the numblock plus. I really have to change this. Okay, that's doing this. Control is doing that. What's all doing?
What do you require?
All doing nothing. And space? Space is also doing nothing at all. So let's go on to options. do not have controls here, do we? Ah, there are controls. No, that's nothing I want to do. Think I know what I want to do. If F1 and F2 are not occupied right now. F2, F3 and F4, yeah, that should work. And so the question is, what do I make of it? I probably should set up control group 1. Well, for right now I can just change between them. Yeah, let's do it like this. For this mission I probably want to... I hope I can get into it. Want to have control group 1 to want control group 1 to also have rally, and control group 2 maybe have whirlwind strike instead of Call of the Forsaken.
This way, right?
So I can give them different abilities depending on what action group they're on. This will be a whole lot more, well, difficult to manage. Let's keep Resurrection on the second page, on action group 2, and Verdict instead of Restore, to have at least some interruption.
Yes.
And finally for Insgrim, let's take Niftal Shield away.
Yes?
Nah, this is going to become difficult.
Of course.
So, after we've done the management part, let's get going. No, that's not the ability I wanted to cast. This is the ability I wanted to cast. So, also, what does we okay. I think I'll find it out once we... Ooh, a Dragon Hunter. Note. Let's take a look at this note. Where is it? Guardians. Oh, darn it, I thought it was a short one. Also, in terms of weaponry, should we do some little changes? She dealing, yeah, chance to apply weakened and 30% life leech. That's hopefully gonna do well for her.
This one looks as though he's been mauled. And he's wearing an unusual armor, isn't he?
Huh. Do you see these crystals in his skin? They look a lot like the ones we found on the Hibernian island, don't they?
You're right. They do. Strange.
Up ahead.
Oh, that's not an enemy.
Huh? Didn't expect to see travelers all the way out here. Dondea.
Tundia. That sounds Hibernian.
It does, because it is. We're Valis Draigin, dragon hunters, as you'd call it. Which is why I urge you to head right back where you came from. There's a Yal Dragin, an elder dragon, just waiting to sink its fangs into you. As it has done with the idiots you've probably seen on the wayside.
Val Draigin. I'm guessing that's Hibernian for dragon.
Actually, it's the other way around. Dragon is common for Draigin. That's where the word came from in the first place.
It took one of your men, too, didn't it?
A woman. But yeah, it did. Yelena. That fucking beast burnt her skin right off her skull. She'll be the last one we lose, though, I can promise you that.
Who were these corpses on the wayside?
Traders on the way to Windholm. We told them the same I'm telling you, but of course, that Ulan wouldn't listen. They did have some good cargo, though. So at least their deaths helped someone.
So you're actually Hibernian dragon hunters?
Well, we're not 800 years old, so we're obviously descendants.
I think you're wrong. The only proven direct descendant of Hibernia is Queen Aelith.
What about the tribe on the island?
They were just followers of the Hibernian faith. Their Yaris even said it herself.
No idea what island you're talking about. But no, Queen Aelith is not the only descendant. That's a myth perpetuated by her family. Our order has been around for over 100 years now. We've found Hibernian blood all over Northander. I'm not surprised you don't know us. Most people don't. Even though if it weren't for us, half of Northander would be eaten by wyverns by now.
Huh. Interesting. So it's true. There's an elder in the Oasis.
That's what I just said.
I think that dragon is here for me.
Are you sure? I heard it was here for that marvelous cheesecake they made in Everlight.
I'm not joking. There has been a magical outbreak 4 weeks ago, and I was responsible for it. We have reason to believe that this dragon is headed to our camp.
An outbreak, huh? That's what Pavlos said too. Well, if that's the case, you should probably talk to him yourself.
I assume Pavlos is your leader.
Ayuras, yes. He's just down that slope. I still think you're better off leaving, but I can't stop you, can I? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to make preparations.
Oh, I just wonder how big this dragon is.
Understood.
Now would you look at that?
Tondea, I don't know who you are, but it's best if you turn around right now.
Yeah, we know the story. One of your men told us all about it. We're here for that dragon, same as you.
You are? Huh. Normally, I tell you to run as fast as you can. But I have to admit, you people have an impressive aura. Tell me, how did you learn of the Draigin?
The Iron Falcons told us about it. We have reason to believe it's here for us.
Explain.
Well, you're a mage, right?
Yes.
Then I'm sure you noticed a shift in a magical pattern some weeks ago. One that also ended the blood burn.
There have been a lot of magical oddities recently, but yes, I think I know what you're talking about. That was also when that purity lunatic started creating his machines. So what are you implying? That you had something to do with that shift?
So to speak, yes. We assume that the Elder sensed it and now feels drawn to me, for whatever reason.
Nonsense.
No. Actually, it isn't Kivron. This is the first sighting of an Elder since the War of the Six Races. And back then it was also a magical explosion that woke him. And this man isn't lying. His aura is remarkable in every aspect. Listen, let me make you an offer. What would you say about joining forces? You are powerful, no question about that, but still, you and your little entourage won't be enough to go up against an Elder.
Are you sure killing him is the only way?
Well, you can also let him kill you if that's what you prefer. I don't know where you get your ideas from, but Draigin are beasts, as you might have been able to tell from the charred corpses up the hill.
How can you help us? You're only a handful of warriors.
A handful of Valis Draigin. I know you're powerful. Only a fool wouldn't see that. But fighting Draconoids is what we do for a living. Without our help, the Draigin will smother you.
Did you ever fight an Elder before?
Sadish Odul. As I said, the last time an Elder was sighted was during the War of the Six Races. So no, we haven't. But that doesn't change the fact that we know more about Draconoids than anybody else on EO. But please, if you're so eager to get killed, go ahead. I will not beg.
Sounds good. We can use all the help we can get.
I'm happy to hear that. However, there's one more thing. No, two, actually. First of all, we want the heart and the eyes. Secondly, I'll need you to do a minor task for us first.
Why the heart and the eyes?
It's a custom. But don't worry. The scales and the claws will be more than enough to recompense you for your efforts. On that note, if you have the coin, I can also talk to Reeve and see if he'd be willing to turn those scales into an armor for you.
Aren't you a bit too generous? These scales must be worth thousands, yet you're offering to give them away for free.
We don't hunt for gold, stranger. Also, the heart and the eyes are quite valuable too, but not nearly as useful to you as an armor. So we'd both profit from that bargain.
You're talking about a dragon scale armor.
Yes, but I cannot make any promises yet. Reeve can be complicated when it comes to such matters.
I see. What was that other task that needs doing? Shouldn't we focus our powers on the dragon?
You're absolutely right. We shouldn't. But I need you to do this. There's a small nest of wyverns just across the pond. We're still recovering from the last battle and haven't gotten around to taking them out yet. So I suggest you come back once you're done. I'll talk to my men now.
All right. We'll take care of that nest.
Yay. Also, I think I'm right before leveling up. So I hope that will go well.
He wasn't telling you the whole truth, Tahar.
Hmm?
An Elder's heart is worth more than 3 Elder Scales. Yes, made into an armor, they will be useful. But this Pavlos made sure he and his men are in the long end of the stick.
Well, I didn't know that. Let's play along for now, though.
So what does he sell? Only unimportant stuff, sadly. Wonder how to avoid the Elder. Kinda want to see it.
That's the way.
Maybe we should fight it without the people.
Let us make this quick.
Yeah, the life leeching really helps her with being tanky.
Let's see.
I'll do what's required.
And as we know, Spellforce
Got it.
2, dragons are usually a bit more intelligent than wyverns.
A fine plan.
Alright, why not?
You read my mind.
Oh darn it. My summoning now on the second thing.
What do you require?
Blasted armor.
Interesting.
I mean, on one side, I kinda would like to have a dragon armor.
As you want.
But then again, how do I get up there? Oh, would
yes,
have
of course.
to take the other way around or something. The dragon is probably at the center of the map, I can imagine.
This
You know
way, right?
what? Move there, my zombies.
Something you need?
Let's end out some scouting zombies. Yeah, that's a good idea. This fire seems dragonish. Here, you can go downward to the center of the map if you survive that long. Hey, that's a dragon. How much life points? 3,600. And it's pretty resistant against blunt damage and has a weakness to frost. So, this is going to become complicated. Get complicated. First, Insgrim,
Corporal?
I'd like you to wear a spear from now on, even though it looks kinda silly. But blunt damage won't do against that thing. Oh, I believe we had an ice sword or something. Well, whatever. For her. We have a lot of piercing and slash damage, that's great. Winter's polearm would be doing just great here, but it's a two-handed thing and she is more one-handed, which is bad, and he is doing fire and light damage, which is also not good. I think I have to change my team for this mission. I absolutely have to. Should I do this now? Let's first clear the wyvern nest.
Alright, why not?
Hey, drop please, thank you.
No, not yet.
One healing. EV healing, thank you. With that we have a little level up.
That should be all of them. Let's head back to the dragon hunters.
I wonder why the wyvern, the dragon wasn't attacking us.
As you want.
That's a good ability. We might want to give this stuff to him for this mission, just to do some cold damage. Yeah, now he's doing light and cold damage. So back to his skills, we want to make him a bit more durable and grant him more spell power maybe. Oh no, burning focus ability. Why not? Why not? And then for my character we are going for Constitution maybe. And passive ability, yeah, that's great. For Insgrim, sorry, we give him a bit strength and the other taunt ability to interrupt. We kinda want to give it to action group 1, yeah. And maybe Warcry. And for Iana, we're going to level up her Constitution? No. Her Dexterity? Her Willpower. And her Doppelganger ability.
Will do.
I think with that we're like done here. Ooh.
I understand.
Okay, what are you doing there? Good.
It will be bloody.
Well, that was a mistake. Also, I have to kinda get used to the action group thing. An alchemist's bow. We're all frost and slab of Dwarven Moon Silver. Huh.
As you want.
Who guessed that we'll see that stuff here? Think we should go for the world map and kinda, well, let's try it with this team. Even though I really would like to have Gore and maybe Urim in here for their summoning abilities.
Sure.
Or for Urim specifically, his abilities to do... how's it called? Gore's ability to shapeshift into a demon. Both abilities would be pretty useful if we are off against the dragon. Or even if we have to oh, we could have just used that portal, but I guess that won't be necessary. Yeah, and let me take a short look at something. Here we are. Okay, so I'll end this episode here. I hope you enjoyed it, and next episode we'll probably fight a dragon or fight the dragon hunters whatsoever. Okay, I hope you enjoyed it. Have a nice day and bye!